This is a public service announcement. Well, our first patient up is Snow White. Now, Snow White has obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder is a disorder of the brain and behavior that causes severe anxiety in those affected. OCD involves both obsessions and compulsions that take a lot of time and get in the way of important activities the person values. How do we even know that Snow White has OCD? Well, one of our best indicators is the constant amount of washing and cleaning she does. According to the Mental Health Institute, one of the number one most common cases of OCD has to do with cleaning household items and other objects excessively. A second indicator is her repetitive whistling. And a third, and possibly the most important and detrimental, is the fact that she stops running away from her narcissistic stepmother who is trying to kill her in order to clean up after the seven dwarves. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I consider running away from immediate danger to be a very important activity. Other plausible reasons that Snow White has OCD is she fits the age range. One of the most common age ranges that women begin to develop symptoms of OCD is between 8 and 12. Snow White is 14. It makes sense that because she was cleaning constantly in her stepmother's castle, that she would have developed the symptoms a while before turning 14. Also, OCD is incredibly common. Almost 1 in every 100 adults has OCD.
Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world.
So our second patient is the Little Mermaid, or Ariel. What Ariel suffers from is species dysphoria, which is essentially the sense of being in the wrong species body. Generally, this just applies to humans feeling like they belong in an animal's body, but because Ariel is a mermaid and mermaids don't exist, we're gonna go with she just really wants to be a human. This also tells us something else about Ariel. It's likely that she also suffers from species dysmorphia, which is essentially just the intense feeling of concern over your body image when you feel like you're in the wrong species. Ariel feels trapped by being a mermaid, and this is even before she saves Eric, and she is so desperate to escape the discomfort of being a mermaid. In order to be human, she trades her voice and her freedom to Ursula the Sea Witch. The kind of discomfort Ariel probably suffered from was having phantom limb syndrome. You see her often staring at dancing figures that she has in her grotto, and the way she moves her body sometimes. She also probably had extreme bouts with anxiety about not feeling good enough. These feelings get more intense after she meets Eric. Species dysmorphia is one of the fields of psychology that actually hasn't been deeply studied yet. There's only 2 current studies going on about it. It's often compared to transgender, though, and just the feeling of discomfort in being in the wrong body.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.